Here we go.
What is up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome to a not live episode of What the Fanboy. We're dead. We predicted this would happen. Well, we told everybody it would happen.
And now we're going to send you on an Easter egg hunt.
Oh. Is it Easter? Oh, that's Ready Player.
The winner of which will receive the keys to the
nothing.
studio.
Oh.
Where you can get this awesome poster.
Ooh. What about the Superman? You can choose.
I don't have one.
Choose which coaster you want.
Anyway, I'm Luke. That's Mr. Tyler.
And that's the beautiful Brett Eitzen.
Happy almost Christmas.
Thanks.
It is almost Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Smith.
We're Chrysler.
We're not recording this live
Near crisis.
because of
Merry
the
Christmas.
holiday. But still excited to talk about some gaming things. Usually on the show we have
kind of old.
We have a weekly recap and some news, and we're just skipping all that. There was no news. There was no news this last week, right?
Actually, the news story this week was that HBO Max reversed their decision to release everything same day.
I cannot.
I can't believe they did
I
it.
can't believe it.
I also can't believe, if this is true, that I nailed it.
Yeah.
Well, they would be pretty late to making that switch.
Or early. I feel like at least wait till Wonder Woman comes
I
out.
was going to say Wonder Woman would be out.
Well, in
Getting
any
ready to
case,
be out.
the Game Awards were 2 weeks ago, and we had some winners. and
Some announcements.
Some announcements. So let's
And
talk
some
about.
losers.
I wasn't gonna say losers, but Luke brought it up. In every contest, if someone wins, someone must lose.
Well,
so
like the game that I like the most won like almost everything. So
they did. Luke, you want to talk about how your game of the year,
One game of
the year, and everything else associated with it?
Did it
Yeah.
win everything it was nominated for?
I'm not sure.
I'm not really sure what it won. I was late to the Game Awards, so I missed a lot of it. But Last of Us Part 2 won Best Game, Best Narrative, Best Direction. I feel like those are the best three. Best Action Adventure?
Best action was Hades.
Hades, okay. So that's good that Hades got that. But yeah, Last of Us Part 2 just kind of steamrolled everybody.
Yep.
All night.
Yeah, they swept.
The
Suck it, haters! That game is so good. That game is so good.
I don't want to see the stream. I want to see your result. Jeff, come on now.
Name's Jeff.
Jeff?
First name basis of Jeff Keighley. Jeff, fix your website. My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. Wonder if I can find it before Brett. Game Award.
I just feel like
Oh boy.
certain places should have that information, like the Game Awards website.
I'm just on
I
Google.
am tired. And I've been wearing the same outfit 2 weeks in a row.
Another standout.
Dude, I'm a little slow right now. We just recorded a whole episode, so
Luke legitimately thought, wait, you have?
I'm just like, why would he make that joke? That's such a weird joke to make. I get it
And then all of
now.
a sudden, it's actually pretty good.
Oh my lord.
Let's see, Wikipedia. So, Game of the Year.
You got it, man. I believe in you.
What are you looking up?
Trying to find the Game Award.
Dude, just go to Wikipedia.
I found it. I found it on Variety, which scales their website horribly.
Look at this, man. This is beautiful.
Yeah, that's easy, man. That's
I
easy
got
money.
it, kind of.
All right, let's do this.
It has all the announcements, too. Just right there.
All right, look, good. You're in charge. Run the show, Luke. Run the boat. No.
Oh, man.
It's you.
It's too much work for me. Are we going through announcements or just...
No, let's do winners
do the
real quick,
winners.
and then we'll hit announcements at the after.
All right, well, I'm just going to hit the Naughty Dog ones straight through.
Okay.
Naughty Dog and Sony Interactive Entertainment for Last of Us Part 2 won Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best narrative. Best audio design. Laura Bailey won Best Performance as Abby. And it won Innovation in Accessibility. Best Action Adventure. Gosh, there's a lot more categories than I thought.
Yeah, they announced some of them like in passing. It's really weird how they do it.
And that's it. That's what it won.
Okay.
They cleaned up.
It won
in
7.
other words, that's awesome. Good for Naughty Dog.
7 out of 11.
Another gangbuster of a game that just does incredible.
Dude, it's so good.
They do well,
and
man.
I wanted it to win Game of the Year. Yeah, it's great. But the one I really wanted it to win was narrative. Because the writing is what makes that game so good.
Well, my favorite award that it won is performance for Laura Bailey, because I know everybody is so flustered by that.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, no. And plus,
I love it.
Laura Bailey, Gears 5, great. Love her. She's awesome. And I can only imagine with a more dramatic script that she just crushed it.
Mm-hmm.
Some other big games that won things. Art direction went to Ghost of Tsushima. I think that's pretty well deserved based on what I've seen. I haven't played that game, but it is beautiful to watch. Score and music is one that I disagree with. Just because I don't think any Final Fantasy VII remake should win anything. Sorry, I'm a hater.
I agree. Man, that should have gone, I freaking love the soundtrack of Last Part 2. That should go to Ori.
Ori's good. Honestly, Doom Eternal.
I was gonna say
really
Doom always does good too.
They're all good choices.
Yeah.
I just find it hard to.
When they're all so good, sometimes you just got to give it to the worst one, right?
I guess so.
I really would have liked to see Hades win there. I wanted Hades to win in every category it's nommed for.
Mm-hmm.
But the music for that game is really kind of unique, and certainly worth checking out.
Yep. Games for Impact. Tell me why won. On a best ongoing game, No Man's Sky.
Man, I was really rooting for Apex here.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. No Man's Sky has had some big updates, but all of these other ones, and maybe it's based on all of these other ones. They are
massive studios.
Well, they're big. They are all big studios, and they all base their entire game on I won't say base their entire game. A lot of their revenue comes from how their ongoing game pushes microtransactions. No Man's Sky, it's an update, and if you own the game, it's free. That's might have gone into some of that consideration there, which is cool. I really like No Man's Sky. I was telling these guys I'm not a huge fan of Sims, and I really love how I can just turn on creative mode in there and still explore and have a ton of fun without feeling the stress of is my oxygen running low? That's how I sound while I play that game. Best indie game, Tyler.
So this one, best indie and best action, Hades from my favorite indie studio, Supergiant Games. This game's awesome. It's a roguelike that you take some of your progression with you when you die. So you never feel like your attempt to escape Hades is worthless.
Yeah.
There's always progress being made, and the story is told through your deaths, through your attempts at escaping. I've kind of been pounding the table for this game all year since I got it. I was really excited. I kept saying, I think it's going to get nommed for Game of the Year, guys. I think it's going to get nommed. And when it did, I was juiced. And then I saw that it was up against, and I was like, it's probably not going to win. But I hope it takes home something. And to get 2 awards with such a small team is just remarkable to me. I'm so happy for Supergiant Games, because I don't know that Bastion, Pyre, or Transistor won any previously. Maybe Pyre. I know Pyre is super popular, which is the only one I haven't played. But you better believe when I get a PS5, I'm playing it. But no, Hades, huge wins for that game. I could not be happier.
Best debut indie game and Phasmophobia.
I
haven't played that one.
The horror game. First-person horror
game.
game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Where we watch people play it and laugh a lot.
Yeah, we did laugh a lot at those people at their expense. Sorry, people.
We didn't mention this when we mentioned Game of the Year, but the Player's Voice Award, which is essentially the player vote, so just fan vote for Game of the Year, was Ghost of Tsushima. Awesome, that game got a pseudo Game of the Year award.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
The fans weren't voting for Last of Us on that one.
No.
Unfortunately. Best mobile game and best multiplayer game both went to Among Us. That is a cute little fun game. I've played a couple games on my phone now. It works really well on mobile. I would love if it came to Xbox or even just browser. Like, I don't know why it's not a browser-based game. Like the fact that it's, but whatever.
You have to use a launcher for it.
Yeah, you have to use and I can't play it on my Mac for.
I find this kind of interesting because last week we talked about Codemasters being bought, or an hour ago, for us. Codemasters had 2 games up for best sports and racing.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt 5 and F1. Yep. Which, that's really cool. I was super pumped about Tony Hawk earlier this year, and that to win there, that I did not expect that.
Yeah.
I usually hate when remakes win, but this one was worth it.
It was a good remake.
It was, and I should also mention, it was a remake. Like, a new studio took it and did it. Yeah. They remade the old games. It wasn't Square Enix remaking a Square Enix game.
1/3 of a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Part 1. Community Support Award went to Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. So Fall Guys back on.
Yeah, they did some awesome
stuff this summer.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Fall Guys got a lot. Fall Guys and Among Us got a lot of people through. Have gotten a lot of people through the pandemic so far.
Man, it was so cool. They did a thing where whoever donated the most, they made your own item in the game, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Speaking of games that got us through the year and quarantining, the best family game went to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I often hear a lot of people say that game came out at the right time. Came out in March, and I could not agree more.
Yep. Stephanie just downloaded that finally, and
it's so good.
She's enjoying it. So.
It's so good.
So I see here. I didn't know this was a category. Most anticipated game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you missed that.
That is just so funny to me. Elden Ring won. Even heard anything about that game in 5 years or whatever?
We heard about it at E3 last year. George R.R. Martin's writing it.
So it's going to come out in 10 years, and we're going to have the same problem that Cyberpunk has, which is that it was developed for a console generation too late. Joy!
I was really surprised that this didn't go to the God of War sequel or the Breath of the Wild sequel.
I feel like maybe both of those, just because they're new enough. The conversation. So how this is aggregated is like based off of mentions, and I think
on Twitter.
Twitter and maybe Facebook or something. A couple places they can track.
Every time there's a rumored announcement, somebody always says, "Is it Elden Ring?"
Right. So, if you have hype that just kind of stays, that has lasting power, then you have a good shot at winning that.
That's fair.
Best VR/AR game went to Half-Life Alyx. That does not surprise me. Although I think Star Wars Squadrons, I would imagine, would make a really good VR game.
I had a huge update for that today.
Oh, I should. Yeah, they have B-Wings and...
Love the B-Wing.
Sith. No.
TIE Bomber.
TIE
Defender?
Maybe? I don't know.
Is it the 3?
It's the 3.
Defender.
It's the Defender. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait to fly them babies.
Has a hyperdrive and shields unlike all other TIE fighters. According to Star Wars Rebels, that's why they're
I'll let you know.
trying to destroy it. So
we didn't mention the other award that Final Fantasy Remake won, which was Best RPG.
Man, this is weird. This is a weird category this year. Final Fantasy is a remake. Persona 5 Royal is kind of a repackaging of Persona 5.
Yeah.
Wasteland 3 and Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, I thought, would win this one. The game is crazy popular. Like, crazy popular. What do I know?
I didn't play any of those.
The RPGs.
Yeah.
I played the demo to Final Fantasy VII.
Tyler, best fighting game. You've played Mortal Kombat, right?
I actually beat the story to that game.
Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
I bought it, beat the story in like 3 days, and traded it in.
Was it good though?
It was good. It was.
Okay.
It is good. It's just a lot slower than Injustice 2.
Sure.
So it doesn't work as well for me.
Fair. Best sim/strategy game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I cannot wait for that to come out on console.
Yeah, I want to play it.
I want to just fly around the world.
I just want to put it on autopilot.
Yeah.
And just look at things.
Can I come on your plane and buy a pillow for like $28?
Sure.
And
then I'll give you 4 parachutes and $200,000, and you can jump out the back.
To finish us off, we can congratulate some individuals in the gaming world. Best content creator of the year, not best, content creator of the year, Valkyrie won that. Congratulations to her. Esport athlete, Hio Shoemaker Sue. Esport coach, Danny Zonic Sorensen. Esports
Dirty
event.
Dan Sorensen.
Dirty Dan!
League of Legends World Championship. Esports game, League of Legends. League of Legends is extremely popular.
Dude, that game.
Maybe we should stream some of that.
You gonna play it?
Nope, I'm not gonna play it.
Just say if you get it on your system, I'll play it. I used to play it back in the day.
Yeah?
I'll play it if we wanted to stream it.
Nice. Esports host, Effie. Ow.
You got it.
Looks like a French name.
If he chokes Deportier.
Deportier?
That's what I'll try.
Yeah.
As close as I'm going to get.
That's, yeah. And
holy cow.
Esports team, G2 Esports. So congratulations.
One thing, this is really cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't see this, but games with multiple nominations and awards. Last of Us Part 2 had the most with 11. Hades was second with 9.
Wow, Hades had 9?
9 nominations.
Wow, I hadn't realized that.
Ghosts of Tsushima had 8. Final Fantasy Remake had 6. Doom Eternal had 5. And then 4-3.
Nice.
And then the winners, obviously, Last of Us had 7, so that led the pack. And then there was 4 games tied with 2. Among Us, Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, and Hades.
Wow. Awesome.
That's kind of a cool little breakdown of how the awards went.
Yeah. Very neat. But of course, we didn't just get winners and losers. Winners and not winners.
I mean, kind of. This is how we win or lose. If they make an announcement, we go, woo, or we go, boo.
Ooh. Luke, tell us about some of the announcements. You want to lead us off?
The only one I remember is Crimson Desert.
Oh my god.
Because it was so long.
You said you had like a whole list of...
I have them right here, too.
I am all the way down at the bottom of the page.
Okay.
Okay.
I can go down the
I'm too lazy to scroll.
I have some too, but yeah, go ahead, Tyler.
So to kick it off, Vin Diesel is back in a new franchise.
No, wait, it's not Fast and Furious.
No, but it is about
Race to Space.
No, but it is about family.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually the time travel spinoff of Fast and Furious called Arc 2. Where this was announced with a direct sequel to Arc, which is strange because Arc is not a narrative-driven game. But yeah, Arc 2 is happening, and then they also announced on the tail end of that an animated television show with a stellar lineup of voice acting.
Yeah.
The animated show looks sweet.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I won't play the game, but I might watch that show.
Yeah, I think I'll watch that show. Depending on where it's airing, I'm really curious.
Yeah.
Is it going to be
Who
through Game
picks
Pass?
that up?
Is Game Pass going to get a TV show? Dude,
That would be
a
amazing.
game changer. Absolute game changer. All right, moving on. Sentry, Age of Ashes. I don't remember this announcement.
I don't either.
Must not have made a huge impact. The one Luke mentioned, Crimson Desert.
It looked like it still had a lot of development to go through.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool how they were willing to show us gameplay.
Yeah.
Even though it's not finished at all.
It's not ready.
So respect for that.
Yep.
It looked like a fantasy sci-fi world. Like with dragons and teleportation and
It just kinda
dimensions.
It looks bizarre.
It's one of those things where you see it, you're like, okay, I think I have my head wrapped around wait a second, what? Now
and then
what?
they show
what are
you they add
they're
one
letting
more
me
element.
do, and then yeah, it just kind of keeps growing to it's like, is this just like
It has
like a fantasy I don't know, GTA or something where you can just kind of do whatever?
Yeah, it has some interesting things going on for sure.
it has my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
It like it has my ear, and
One of the
I'm
things
listening
they
for it.
mentioned was it was an MMO,
Mm.
and you didn't really get a lot of that from the gameplay.
No.
But that is what intrigues me about it. It looked like the landscapes and the environments looked really good.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see how that game comes along, but it did look like it was struggling, even just with frame drops and things like that.
Could always be the next Godfall.
It looked better than Godfall. That's saying something.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
The next, these are in alphabetical, not
Okay.
in the order of appearance.
That's
but
great. Nope.
Endless Dungeon. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a top-down isometric dungeon crawler, like Minecraft Dungeons, or when I say top-down isometric, a lot of people think of Diablo. It's that kind of game. It's a looter. If that's your thing, you'll probably enjoy that. Evil Dead the game. This looks like Friday the 13th. It looks like the Friday the 13th game. The trailer for it was hilarious. The dude in the knight armor.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we were all watching it. We're like, what is that? What is that? And then, what's his name? Ash steps out, and I'm like, oh, that's Evil Dead.
Yep.
So, I'll be.
And I feel like how we all kind of went, oh.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'll get that when it's free with Games with Gold.
On day of release.
It'll be on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Day of release. Evil West.
This one
looks weird.
This one was like, as someone who's never played Red Dead, I was like, oh, is this like Red Dead meets Van Helsing?
Yeah, this is just, I don't know.
I don't even remember what this was. I don't remember like any.
It's like a Western horror thing.
Yeah.
If you want to play a Western horror, go play Red Dead: The Undead Nightmare, because it's actually really good.
Red Dead bread in your bed.
Eat bread in my bed.
Yes.
That's
I was
good.
thinking more like grain. Like.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I'm glad he used bed for its purpose. FIST, F-I-S-T, as an acronym. I don't remember this one.
I don't remember it either.
I don't think I was even at your house.
There was a lot of announcements that, admittedly popped up, and we were eating and we were chatting.
Yeah.
So there's some that we really don't have any commentary on, but that's okay. It keeps us moving. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. This was a remake of a 90s SNES game, I believe, or Sega game. It was a Sega game. It's not for me.
Yeah.
It is a platformer, and I'm sure it'll have an audience. I think I was just a little too young when that game was at its height. Loop Hero. You guys remember that one?
I don't remember that one.
Is it a spin-off of Guitar Hero?
I don't remember Loop Hero, but I do know that it's not Guitar Hero. You don't play loops and just let them roll. Fortunately.
Still going.
So on to this next section of games. There's some big ones. The first big one I'll mention is the Untitled Mass Effect game.
Yeah.
This was awesome, but I thought it was so hilarious. Just like Mass Effect will continue. Okay.
You know what was really weird about this one, and I should have. I don't know why it didn't click, but this was a world premiere.
Mm-hmm.
And it just didn't click with me that it wasn't like this was Starfield.
Oh.
All the way until the end of it. I was like, this is Starfield. There was radio chatter. I couldn't make out what was being said, so I was like, it doesn't tell me anything. This is Starfield, 100%. We're getting our first look, and then it like they wipe off the N7 insignia, and I was like, oh, cool, but yes. But that makes perfect sense. We're getting the remake, remaster early next year, I believe, like March of 2021, I think.
Like
so it makes sense to announce that on the heels of it. Open Roads. You guys know what this one is?
This was the
road trip, trying to survive.
This one's from Annapurna.
Yeah, this one looked cool.
Yeah, this is Looks like there's some timey-wimey and, a little bit of sci-fi stuff going on, I think. I won't play it, but...
This is one of those I'd probably play at like a trade show and really enjoy the demo for, and unfortunately just like never pick up the full game.
You come home and forget about it.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't forget about the next one.
No?
Because
sure?
I think you're going to play this one.
I don't know.
There's a new studio out there. I believe they're called The Initiative. They're making Perfect Dark. Admittedly, I only played one Perfect Dark game a long time ago when I was really young. And I was like, cool, this is not as good as GoldenEye. So I didn't spend a lot of time with it. But there is a loud majority of people who love Perfect Dark. And that tells me that I need to keep my eye on this game.
Yeah, perfect. I'm someone who really enjoys Perfect Dark, and am really excited to see it come back. For years, we've kind of had the rumors, or we wanted it. Like, I can't believe we didn't get it last gen, but as Microsoft looks to really flesh out its first party portfolio, this is a good IP to be implementing in there.
This will grab some attention, and The Initiative being a new studio, this will be their first game.
Yeah.
It is a team of people who are experienced in the industry.
I'd say very experienced.
It's not like a new group of fresh grads that are going to come in and do this. This is a group of people who've come from all over the gaming industry that are going to make something, hopefully special. The next one, Road 96. I don't remember this one. I imagine you driving it. Is this the one where you were like, is this the road?
I think that was Open Roads.
Oh, okay.
Because in Open Roads, you're going down a road, and sometimes you're like, hey, we're at the hotel. And other times
Road
you're
96,
like being mugged.
This is the one. This is the one
right.
that's a little more cell shaded, and it's it's procedural.
Yeah.
Or some like how the choices you make to hitchhike your way to the border.
I thought that was Open Roads. I don't know. All I know is I made the joke at the end that's the most unhappy road.
All right, while you look that up, I'm going to keep moving because there's a couple here that I know that we won't talk about. There's one called Season. You guys remember this one?
Nope.
Me either. Shady Part of Me.
An M&M game?
No, Shady Part of Me is a platform puzzler. And it was released already. Same day. It was released on the 10th when they were doing the Game Awards. So those are always cool. I always find that interesting when they can do that kind of thing.
Okay, so Open Roads is the one with the two characters who are talking.
Is this the one where I was like, this is kind of like a point and click?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Road 96 is the procedural generated cell shader one where you have to get across the country.
Okay.
Road 96 looks interesting. Open Roads.
Less so.
The next one is Chia. Chia. Chia.
Grow a plant out of a hedgehog.
Yeah.
Am I on the right track? I don't remember like any of these, man.
The Chia one's interesting. I would agree. Because I don't know what that was, but I'm sure it'll be on Game Pass. This is the last big one as far as new announcements go. The Callisto Protocol.
This one looks
looks good.
I like what I'm seeing here. This
looks good. Now, I'll piggyback that here in a minute, but this is made by the team who made Dead Space 1 through 3. They're under their new studio called Callisto.
Ooh.
And they're making the Callisto Protocol, which is a guy with a health meter on his neck in space getting attacked by aliens.
So Dead Space.
And it's a horror survival game. So you tell me what this is. This
Dead
is
Space
Dead
4.
Space 4 with a new title.
Yeah.
Now, this is where things get weird. So it was announced this week that this game, the Callisto Protocol, will take place in the PUBG universe.
That is
Who reported that?
Really weird.
The creator of the game.
I don't know if we can trust him.
It's like the Falcons thing. It's source on that?
Us. Literally the Falcons.
Yeah. It's that kind of thing. No, this is
sounds
weird.
fishy.
This is kind of weird because I didn't know the PUBG universe was a thing.
I didn't either.
Evidently, there's a narrative to PUBG now. You know, every game that as a service, every Apex Legends, all these games, they're building in their own lore. That's the thing to do.
Guess I won't play this game because I want to know what's going on because I never played PUBG.
Well, it'll take place way in the future, and they'll probably make tongue-in-cheek references to it. And
Yeah.
That'll be the end of it.
Somebody will get hit by a pan.
Dude, yes.
It'll just be a floating pan in space.
And you'll get hit by it and instantly die, and the player will go.
Or you can get shot in the pan, and it won't kill you. And then so no, this game does look good. We just saw a cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
But I am very interested in what this game will offer.
Yep.
Luke, were you a Dead Space fan?
I played one of them in the dark on a 300-inch projector screen, and a bug jumped out and scared me. It was a demo too. And
okay.
So what you're telling me is we need to turn off the lights in here.
Dude,
Make sure the
I would
stream is
lose
on.
my cookies if we played any horror game.
Are
in
the
this
Dead
super
Space
dark room.
games on Game Pass right now?
I don't think so. I can check.
Throw me into Phasmophobia. I'd probably die.
I want to play Phasmophobia so bad. Anyways,
I didn't watch this trailer though, so I don't even.
you should check it out. It's a really good trailer.
It's a good trailer.
It looks like it would be a good show or movie. Like, it looks awesome.
Are they making a Dead Space show?
Probably. They should.
I think it's been rumored at least for a long time.
Anyways, the last one is We Are OFK.
Don't remember it. Does OFK stand for OK?
I don't know.
We are OK.
I don't know what this one is. I apologize. I'm doing a bad job. But really, the ones that stuck out to us, I think, were, and not necessarily meaning we're interested in them, more just they stood out. Arc 2, Crimson Desert, Endless Dungeon for me personally, the Untitled Mass Effect game, Perfect Dark, Callisto Protocol, those others, Road 96 maybe.
Road 96 maybe. There was
there's
Flight
some,
Sim.
Yeah, there's some more stuff above that I kind of want to just move through quickly,
Sure.
if that's cool. And
Yeah.
So in addition to the premieres of things, there were some announcements for some already games, update announcements for Sea of Solitude, Myst, Nier Replicant, which I'm guessing is a remake of one of the Nier Automata games.
Yeah.
We got the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character Sephiroth.
Yeah.
From Final Fantasy VII.
That was a dope trailer.
Yeah.
I haven't played that game in like a year and a half. But.
Yeah, Back 4 Blood. That's the Left 4 Dead game that we never got. Same studio. Update for Forza Horizon 4. We got a new gameplay-ish trailer for Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. There's a Disco Elysium Complete Edition coming out. Overcooked. You can play as a Muppet.
The Swedish Chef.
Yeah. Dragon Age 4. We got another look at that.
Yeah, that was a interesting cinematic trailer.
It was. We were all kind of like, is this Dragon Age? It is?
It is, right?
It didn't even have 4 on it.
Huh?
The trailer didn't have 4
No, it didn't
on it
have it.
either.
No, it was just called Dragon Age, which I'm guessing they're
just
rebooting.
kind of a soft reboot type thing. Yeah.
New update for Warframe. We got some video on that. Black Ops Cold War Season 1 of Warzone trailer. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. We got their Season 3 winter update trailer. Outriders had a really good trailer.
They had a really good trailer.
That game's coming out in February. That trailer was incredible. Good music, well cut. The game looks fun. It'll be interesting to see how that game does. It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
This is made by the people who made Brothers and A Way Out. It's like a comedy, weird kind of storybook movie game thing.
Do you not reenact this song from Hairspray?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
I bet there's a joke about it in there somewhere though. That one looks cool. Returnal. That was a trailer we had seen a while back. I think PlayStation revealed that one.
Is that the alien looking game when you're in space? I think one.
Maybe. But you had mentioned Flight Sim. We got a time frame for the console release, which I believe is summer 2021. Super Meat Boy Forever. not a game I play. The Elder Scrolls Online, we got a trailer for their next update.
Yep.
The Oblivion logo was heavily featured, so get ready for that. We got a VR game, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. We got a trailer for that. And again, these are all things that have already been announced. We're just getting a little bit of an update on. Oddworld Soulstorm, which is now a PlayStation exclusive, formerly an Xbox exclusive.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird kind of thing. Monster Hunter Rise, which is a Switch exclusive. The Switch is still out there, if you were wondering. This actually looks pretty cool. Monster Hunter is a game that's meant for handheld consoles, so it's good to know that the Switch is still supporting that franchise. Scarlet Nexus, I believe that was one we saw in the Sony event as well. Among Us revealed their new map. Which is
the airship.
Yeah, the airship.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's really cool to see how their game has blown up. So they've course corrected and done some different things rather than releasing a sequel. So good for them. And they had a good night at the award show. And then finally, the one that, a year and a half ago we probably would have gone crazy over because people, ourselves included, would occasionally play this. Fortnite revealed Master Chief.
Yeah.
With an incredible release trailer. I watched it again the other day with the fish. It's so funny.
I'll play Fortnite again if they put the entire Tenet movie in there somewhere. Then everybody can watch it again.
You'll go watch it at the drive-in or whatever it is.
I'll go watch it just to piss Nolan off.
It's just so weird because he put one of his movies in there. I think it was Dunkirk, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Anyways,
the Tenet trailer was in there.
Yeah.
But no, they announced Master Chief. And then they announced Red versus Blue, and the creative map will be their Blood Gulch.
Yeah, Blood Gulch.
Blood Gulch is going to be a playable map in creator mode. And then they had another announcement on the tail end because they just always have to do just a little bit
One more thing.
Because that's what Mustard does. They announced that Daryl and Michonne from The Walking Dead. See how I've kind of removed that show from my brain? It's a weird thing. Will be in Fortnite as well. So it's a season of bounty hunters. And, Fortnite is just doing what they do best. A one-upping everybody.
Yep. Spending all that cash.
They just have so much of it. They print money, man.
I mean,
gotta learn how to do that.
I know, right?
Oh, my voice is tired. That was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you just been over here talking so much.
Dude, I had to get after
Luke, what was the most exciting thing for you?
From the Game Awards?
Hanging out with you guys.
Aww.
And eating Spangles?
Yeah, it was good.
I almost said eating pizza. And then that was
last week.
That was last week, not 2 weeks ago.
I mean, Game Awards wise, announcement stuff, honestly, none of it I really cared about. Even in the past, I feel like I'm always kind of like, okay. I was more interested in watching Last of Us.
A lot of the big news, like most of the big news happens around E3 when those studios and publishers have their own conferences, right? And so the Game Awards is a good time for an update on something, or like we all knew there was a Dragon Age, and so like now's a good time to give us a little something extra to keep it in our minds for the next 6 months until the E3 thing.
Yeah. Plus, I had food in front of me, and I was really hungry because I hadn't eaten anything all day, and I had just gotten Cyberpunk, and I was looking at all the goodies that are included in the pre-order. So,
yeah, I think for me,
I was distracted.
Long term, the new Mass Effect is probably the thing I'm most excited about. Like, but I know that's a ways off.
Oh yeah.
Temper my expectations.
Make it for the right console.
True.
BioWare.
Yeah.
But like in the moment, I don't know. Like, I also don't know when I don't know how long the initiative the initiative has been working on Perfect Dark. But like Perfect Dark, I'm pretty hyped for, and Callisto was the surprise for me. That was like, I had no idea this existed. I'm very happy I now do.
Yeah, I think for me it was definitely Mass Effect. and mostly because, like with the remake, the trilogy is coming out as one game basically. I'm just excited to get to try that and not be playing it 5 years after on Xbox One when it runs like crap because it's a 360 port. I'm excited to play it how it's supposed to be played.
Yep.
And then if I enjoy that, to have the opportunity to keep going.
Yeah.
Right? Like to know that something is on the horizon is just a good feeling.
I'm really curious if they're gonna update Mass Effect 1 or if they'll leave it the same. Because Mass Effect 1 doesn't have ammo. I can't remember exactly. The shooting is different. And in the second one, they like added ammo and different types of guns.
I hope they rework some of their combat systems.
Yeah.
Because if they feel as outdated as they did when I played it the first time, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's one of those. I'll replay it for the story, even if I have to suffer through some.
If somebody's about to die in the storyline, just sorry, you're not gonna be in the second game with me.
No, you don't revert back to the last save quickly.
No, I'm just moving forward.
Nice. I think I share the same exact feelings you do.
Yeah.
The surprise was the Callisto Protocol. That game looks awesome. I'm really curious to see what that becomes. And then Perfect Dark, again, is one that I know there's a loud majority of people who love that franchise. I'm excited to have a chance to jump into it in a new, just much like Mass Effect.
Yeah.
In a new light. I get that chance to play it again. So.
Well, cool. You know, most of our listeners here are going to be listening to this, you know, right before Christmas. So happy holidays, whether you're celebrating Christmas or not.
Happy holidays.
Just taking some time off. We wish you a
singing on this episode.
Safe and healthy holiday season. Stay safe, as you know, we're still in a pandemic. Got to remind ourselves of that sometimes. And just because vaccines are shipping doesn't mean that everything's golden. So keep healthy. We want the best for you, and we thank you all for sticking around another year with us. If you're a fan of watching us on YouTube, don't worry. We're not going away. We just won't be live every week on YouTube. You can find our live show over on Twitch. Just search for What the Fanboy over there, and you can follow us. Love you to sub, but if you're more of a fan of YouTube, that's fine. Sub here, hit that little bell, get notifications, so you'll see when we post our videos. We're going to be going to a slightly different format. It won't be one big chunk. You'll get news on Tuesday, and then main topic / reviews on Wednesday.
And people won't have to search a 2.5-hour video to
No,
find
you
different
guys right. We
segments.
wanted to break it out and make it a little easier for you to digest what you want to digest. And then, of course, if you're just listening to this on the podcast and you just want to keep us in that feed, nothing's changing for you all. But we do thank you. Be on the lookout. We'll be talking about What the Fanboy Awards here pretty soon. Here at the beginning of January. It's going to be a very different year, isn't it?
We might have to change how we do it again. We've never done it the same once. Maybe that should just be a tradition.
That's the thing.
New rules
every year. It changes a little bit. So, until next week, we'll see you all. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.